build some type of sube or guard up in here, since this is gonna be a pretty big dagger. So I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I do want to have a nice look to it. Also, don't want it to be symmetrical. I want to have a more organic type feel to it. Since nothing in nature is purely, completely symmetrical, it's a good, it's a good rule to follow. If you want something to look more organic, then don't do it symmetrical. More wild style. And I keep playing around with it until I get a shape that, I like. That works for me. And I still will definitely be having the dragon motif in the handle. Speaking of dragon motif, I just had an idea for the guard. About dragon claws, using the actual design of the dragon claw in the actual hilt design, sube, as they're called in Japan. Hey Tobias, how you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm liking this idea, so we'll definitely be working with this. If you guys can see it, but a lot. And so now this piece here I'm going to alter a little bit to make it like a third claw, so you'll have 1, 2, 3 right there. To a point. Yeah, I like this. Doing great, man. Doing great. Enjoying a nice kickback Sunday. Working on some props right now. For you guys that are new to my channel, I'm building a dagger, pretty much what I call the Dragonscion dagger, because all my followers are called Dragonscions. And when I am done building this, I'm going to cast it, mold it, paint it, and then seal it again. And once that's all done, I'm going to actually hold a raffle. And the person that wins that raffle, all they gotta do is pay shipping and handling, and I will ship this bad boy to them anywhere in the world. Except for, I think it's Korea or China. They got real funny laws about weapons going into the country, even if it's just a prop, you know. But that is the plan. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with this. Very happy with this whole piece here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut this out, outline it onto the foam, and then we're going to get started with some carving and some sculpting stuff. And I'm going to be doing this in sections. Like the first thing I'm probably going to do is get the blade itself cut out and taken care of, and then from there I'm going to cut out the center gem area, and then this top portion here, so I can be able to fully sculpt and mold each piece just right. And then once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and start joining all the pieces together, you know. And then from there, doing one overall, you know, kind of like final sculpt and sand, whatnot of this whole section. And then once that's done, I'll go on to the handle. Okay. That's kind of loud for me. Turn that down. Or turn it off. Oh, nice, man. Nice, nice. It is a great, safe hobby. You know, and for me, a business. You know, but yeah, it is a lot of fun. It will suck up some money, that's for sure. Especially as you get more and more into it, and more into some of the more advanced techniques. Yeah, it will definitely suck up some time, for sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this bad boy out. You know, when you're working with a knife, always just take your time. Don't rush it. Last thing you want to do is cut yourself or, you know, mess up your work. You know, so just take your time. Cut the whole piece out as a whole first, and then I'll go back and cut out the various sections of it. And that way you still got an idea everything is still should fit together the way you drew it. If you have a pen knife, that might be a little bit easier cutting this stuff out, like something like this, you know. But when you go into the actual cutting out the foam, you definitely want one of these big boys here for that. But for simple pattern cutting, you know, pen knife might be better if you're more used to, you know, small type of X-Actos. pretty much doing this dagger off the cuff, just kind of letting it grow organically with me as I build it. So I might add some stuff to it, you know, as I go through the process. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut out this section here, which is the blade part. I love having levels in all of my work, no matter how simple it may seem or how huge the build may be. Having those levels, it makes such a huge difference. I hate flat work, you know, when it comes to doing stuff like this. You know, everything has to have that dimensionality to it. The rises, the falls, the engravings, you know, all that good stuff. You guys that don't win the contest, but you would still like to have one of these daggers, for my followers, I'm gonna charge 150 bucks, just so you know, per dagger design. And anybody that's not a follower will have to pay 200. So you guys will get a little bit of a discount there, in case you're curious how much it would cost. Alright, so I got the basis of this bad work drawn out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And it's okay if you cut a little bit outside of your line. That's okay, because you can always shape it back down with your X-Acto knife. With something like this. And this is some pretty thick stuff, so I'm gonna play it safe and some of the area cut just a little bit outside of that line. Now when you're doing two or more pieces that are the same thing, you want to make sure that you're cutting on the line. If it's a thick Sharpie you're using, you may want to cut inside that line. Reason being, if you cut on the outside of the Sharpie line, that piece is going to be a little bit bigger than the actual template you may have drawn, you know, and cut out. But since this is a piece that I'm molding, I really don't have to worry about that. I just have to get this one here correct. I don't sell kits at all. It's gonna be, well, if you were to buy it, it would be all together. It'd be assembled, painted, all that good stuff. Now, unless you want it raw. I have had some people that have ordered helmets from me, but they want the helmet raw. That way they can paint it up themselves with their armor, so that the color pattern, you know, flows. I've done that, you know. Yeah, cutting through inch thick foam is not easy with a blade. But like I said, I'm going to be smoothing all this out with the trusty Dremel.